welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are all here. My name is Kiki if you are new, and today we have a pick a card reading. Welcome to HalloTarot. Welcome to HalloTarot. Oh my god, HalloTarot. Welcome to HalloTarot week here on kikiiliving. I do this every year. This is my third time doing it. It is basically more spookier topics, or I don't know, what I think is spookier, deeper, darker topics around Halloween. It's not really a week, but it depends when Halloween is. Sometimes it is a week. Halloween's at the beginning of this week, so it's probably just been a kind of odd timing, but yes. Anyway, today we are looking at a message from the dream realms. That is the topic of today's reading. I have 3 options for you, and I'm going to go ahead and show you those now.
Before we begin, please do remember this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because you are not the ugly stepsister. Please do not force that shoe onto your foot.
Okay, here are the options I have for you today. Starting off over here with option number 1, we have Tiger's Eye. With option number 2, we have Black Tourmaline. And with option number 3, we have the Selenite wand. So I will give you a moment now to take a deep breath in and out and ask yourself which of these options has a message from the dream realm for you today. And I will see you at your reading. Okay, hey there, option number 1. Those of you who chose the Tiger's Eye crystal, welcome to your reading. If you've watched my other readings, this is the first time I've ever done this setup, so bear with me because I don't know how well this is gonna work. But anyway, let's get into this message from the dream realm for you. It's so interesting that we have illusions and the moon here, which are very dreamy energies. Very dreamy. You have a lot of sleeper energy here, which is literally the dream realm, I guess you could say. Yeah, with the cave here as well, I feel that the message from the dream realm is to take a break. This Emperor energy here is making me feel that you've been working hard on something. Maybe you are a boss, or you literally just work very hard at work. You've got a lot going on in your life at the moment. Maybe there's a lot of decisions you have to make in your workplace as well. Again, if you are a boss or something, and a lot of people come to you with different problems. Hey, do you know where I should put this? What should I do with this? What is your opinion on this? And it's like there's a lot of decision fatigue happening here. So it's like the message is to take a break, take a step back with this 4 of Swords energy here, and pour back into you, nurture you. With turn knowledge into wisdom, it actually makes me think that it's important, or would be useful for you to learn how to delegate, or maybe bring more people onto your team, or simply just talk about the issues that you're having, especially if you are at work and there's a lot on your plate at the moment and you're not a boss. Maybe talking to your manager or other co-workers about helping you out, mentioning that there is just a lot going on at the moment and I actually cannot do everything. Maybe we need to bring someone else onto the team to help us out here. Maybe I need to hire someone to help me out here. You may find that you're getting tired a lot more, or that you're just spacing out a lot more as well. You are adored. It says, don't be fooled by the players and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you, and I know everyone. Oh my gosh, sorry. Everything's reversed for me. I'm like, how do I do this? I think again this goes for if you have a lot on your plate at the moment, remember it's a reminder from the dream realm that you are really valued and appreciated, even when people aren't actually using their words to tell you as such. So how can you take what you have learned at this point in your life, this stage, and simplify it? I feel like wisdom is the art of taking something complicated and making it easy to digest, being able to teach it to others. So again, that could be teaching it to a new colleague or a new employee. Even if it's like you're a parent and you feel like there's just a lot going on right now, maybe you need to get a additional carer to help you out with the children, or a cook or something like that. And I know it can be quite expensive and not everyone can afford that. So how can you kind of get around this? Can you do pre-planned meals? Can you, what's the one where you like make your meals for the week? You know what I mean. My mind can't think of the specific word at the moment, but that one. Yeah, with both the Crave, the Four of Swords and the Illusions, it feels like you're being called to heal at this time, to look inwards, you know, as spiritual beings, especially being that you're watching this reading right now. I assume that you are someone who is tapped into your spirituality. So at some times in our life, we are really called to like maybe isolate a bit more, to slow down and get off the treadmill and actually again pour into yourself in terms of self-care, but also reflecting in terms of your building your inner world, growing more, growing your knowledge, growing your how you care for yourself, so that when it's time to re-enter into the busyness of the world, you have better tools to help you out. You have better coping mechanisms so that you don't get burned out in the process of it all. So this card really touches on the need to do some self-inventory, to consider your beliefs about your life at the moment and where they have taken you to this point in your life. Is there anything that needs a little bit of adjusting, remanaging, altering, you know? Are there any perceptions that you have that have actually been holding you back? That's also spoken about in this cave message here as well. The cave invites it keeps the feminine safe, and the feminine is a very intuitive energy. It's an energy of connecting to oneself and one's deeper truth. So meaning that being that it's a cave represented here, it's about going into isolation a bit. And that might be something that you have been almost fighting against doing, not really wanting to do. Let's see what else the dream world has to tell you right now. When it comes. So we have the King of Cups, the Devil card, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So I see your emotions could be really heightened right now, especially with the Moon card that was in reverse here. The Devil card giving into temptation, but it doesn't feel like a negative thing. There is a need for you to delve deeper into yourself, into the things that you've been questioning in your life or just recently. Delve deeper into your spirituality. move away from the things that have really been testing you, trying you at this time. It's not about trying harder or doing more, trying to mentally figure it out. This is an emotional journey at this time, and it's time to get in touch with how you are feeling. What do you need on an emotional level? Last but not least, let's get some self-care guidance from the dream realm. Let's choose Tiger Breath. So right now you have Nourish Your Temple, you have Chanting, Ground Yourself, and Flow Like Water. So Flow Like Water again is about connecting to your emotions, but also connecting to the flow of life, leaning into the flow of life, knowing that we can't always know where we're going or where this time period is going to take us. Taking care of yourself by eating meals that are nourishing, keeping you fulfilled, and also with the Devil card here, it's like if you are someone who's very restrictive of your diet, or obviously if it's not anything health related, but if you're someone who's always just been like a dieter, or always been like, oh no, I shouldn't eat that because of XYZ, then it's also about giving to yourself when you need to. Like, you know, a sweet treat now and then is not going to kill you. Unless it is going to kill you, then, you know, don't do that. But I'm just saying, everything in moderation, basically. Chanting, getting in touch with your voice again. Again, that could be about asking for help when it is needed. And also grounding yourself. So thinking about meditations or grounding techniques such as walking barefoot on nature, in nature areas, to recenter yourself, to, I think, also your spiritual practice, but also your, like, connecting back into the, it's hard to describe, it's like connecting back into the world, but not the, connecting back into the energy of the universe, basically. Feeling that pure energy opposed to the chaotic energy that we are often connected to when we are on our phones and stuff like that. So that is everything that I have for you guys about your message from the dream realm. If you enjoyed this reading and it's resonated with you, please leave a comment down below and let me know by leaving a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Okay, hey there, option number 2. Those of you who chose this black tourmaline crystal, welcome to your reading. So I feel that the message from the dream realm is about you staying present in the moment, not looking too far into the future or reflecting too much into the past. None of those two things exist right now. All the action that you can take is in the present moment. With assurance here and kairos, it's about divine timing. Like, there is not a lot that you can do right now, but working on what you love is going to help you out, and keeping faith is going to help you out with the star card here. Don't feel tempted to rush into something because of the discomfort that this time period is bringing you. With this no two flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way card here. It's about comparison. Comparisons are odious because no two things are ever the same. Oh my gosh. So comparing your journey to others is not going to help you out right now. There is literally no point doing it because your journey is not like others. It is unique to you. It is your personal path. Things may feel very unbalanced right now. You may not be able to see the light of the situation with this justice energy here. Like you can see like a very dark bottom and then like this super bright top. And I feel like you feel maybe you're in the underworld right now. Like there's not a lot that you can sense or see going on. There is not a lot of sense that you are making from this. It's not clear cut like justice would be. So it's a bit like, I don't quite know what's going on, and do I keep going? Do I stop? Am I doing something wrong? What do I need to do here? And this whole time period is calling for you to have faith. Trust in your practice of prayer, of asking for guidance from your spirit guides, ancestors, the universe, whoever you personally connect to, asking them for the guidance and also looking within for guidance as well. This is a very spiritual pile, and I felt that in option number 1 as well, that a lot of us are connecting to our spiritual energy at this time. And sometimes that can bring a lot of uncertainty because of the way that we are kind of conditioned to value logic opposed to intuition and spiritual guidance, I guess you could say. So embrace the in-between. At this time, you are between phases. All the things that you have done in your past or brought from your past are now only lessons, but your future hasn't quite begun yet, or the thing that you are wanting with the star card energy here hasn't quite come to you yet. And some of you guys might be struggling with faith at the moment, or feeling like you're not quite sure what to do, or you know, struggling to make sense of what is happening at this time. And it's just calling for you to slow down, look inwards, reflect and pray. I'm going to use maybe quite a weird example here, but I've been getting a lot of Christian messages, or Christian, like a lot of religious messaging, particularly from the Christian community. And I think that's something I actually rejected a lot when I first got into like spirituality and tarot, just because I never really connected to Christianity, even though I did grow up in that faith. And then it was kind of something I completely rejected as like, that's false, that's not true, or that doesn't work for me, that type of thing. And then like over the past year or so, I've been getting a lot coming in again, like through TikTok or different medias or apps, or just, you know, whatever it is. And I'm like, why does this keep coming up? And just now it's making me think of the way that when Christians are going through, or other religious dominations as well, whatever it is, other religions are going through confusing periods of time in their life or whatever, they will... Hi, Nan.
Hi, Kik. How are you, my darling?
Oh gosh, speaking of Christianity, my very Christian grandma just rang me on the phone, so that's a funny synchronicity there. And then one of the first things she said to me was, just taking it day by day, which is exactly the point of your reading, just taking it day by day, staying very present in the moment and not stressing over things you cannot control. That was very synchronistic and funny because she doesn't actually usually ring me, so that's very funny. But why I was actually bringing that up was the fact that a lot of the time people who are religious and not into tarot, I would say, not into divination techniques, because divination is a way of finding answers, I guess you could say, and for people who don't do this, their only way of finding answers is, let's say, prayer or complete trust in themselves or the science or the unknown, whatever it is. So I think it's how this ties into you guys is why prayer is here as well. It's like coming and watching tarot readings or doing divination practices. It might bring you short-term relief and comfort, but it's not going to give you the answers to your life. It's not going to suddenly provide you with this long roadmap of X, Y, like A, B, C, D, Y, and D. That's not how the alphabet goes, but provide you with the roadmap to your life so that you can be at ease. It's just going to be about you really trusting your inner guidance and I guess turning to things like prayer to help soothe you, and that's gonna focus and give you the comfort that you need. So we'll do one more pull of this. Clarify. No, please tell us the message from the dream realm. For those who chose that Tourmaline, please, what is the message? Oh my god, the King of Cups again came out in option. That is very spooky. These are all the same cards that came out in the first option, apart from the Six of Cups here. So again, a message of, oh, nope, here's the card that came out in the first option as well. I didn't even see that one there. So yeah, not trying to get too many conflicting different opinions is really going to negatively impact you at this time. You know, watching one reading, then watching another, trying to find the perfect fit or answer that you're looking for isn't going to help you. Drown out the noise, drown out the excess, and just narrow in on what feels right. What is your intuition telling you? Six of Cups here is interesting. Six of Cups. I think this is really representative of your journey through life, and it being about the people and emotions, or the, you know, emotional experiences are what is important at the end of the day. Even my nan, she just said to me how she got her roof fixed and there was a storm and now she's got to redo it basically, or you know, a little bit, and she's like, do you know what, we don't come into this life with anything, so it doesn't matter because we're going to leave without it as well. So it's more so like the connections and what you need to delve into, really acknowledge and show the most gratitude for at this time. Not the material things, not the monetary things, although those are not very, but they are important, yes, and they do bring a certain amount of joy and happiness. But at the end of the day, the people who have all of those things still say that that's not what brought them joy at the end. I was even watching this YouTuber the other day, and she mentioned, I have a lot of stories for you guys apparently, and she mentioned how she moved back in with her mum because although she had, you know, moved out for however long, she had got all the things that she wanted. She had made the money that she made more money than she ever had in her life, and the kind of things that came along with it were not the things that she thought would, not the things that she thought of, basically, not the things she anticipated. It didn't bring her the joy or happiness that she thought it would. So sometimes going through these kind of liminal spaces, this preparation stage, is yes about preparing you to receive these things, but also giving you a moment to really assess whether those things are truly aligned with yourself. Like, so many people grow up and they're like, I want to be rich, a billionaire, have a big house and all these different things, and it's like, okay, that's all well and good, but is that truly going to bring you happiness? For a lot of people, it's not going to bring them happiness. For other people, it absolutely is. And that's fine if you come to the conclusion like, yep, that's still what I want. But sometimes Spirit is also trying to protect us and make sure that we don't have to experience those things, and giving us a little bit more time to decide whether this is truly what we want. So let me get some self-care guidance cards. Message from the dream realm, please. From the dream realm for those choosing black tourmaline. Message from the dream realm for those choosing black tourmaline. So we have build strength here, nourish your temple. We do have the pleasure card here, and also soak in a bath. So relaxation, again, this card came up in option number 1 as well. So nourishing yourself, eating great food, drinking enough water, making sure you're taking care of your body, and also building strength here, working out, doing yoga, fitness, whatever it is that you personally feel drawn to. That doesn't necessarily mean go to the gym and like bust out a bunch of weights and whatever. But if that also aligns with you, then that's perfect too. And then also pleasure. So tapping into your sacral energy is really going to be important for you at this time. So that is the message from the dream realm. Thank you for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Hi there, option number 3. Those of you who chose the Selenite wand here, welcome to your reading. So your message from your dream realm is kind of a cool one, actually. I feel like it's, with this overcome any obstacle here, it's really about you finding happiness and joy in your life. Being more present in your life as well, with start where you are, and that's how you're going to find this success. That's how you're going to overcome this obstacle. And this obstacle may be causing you a lot of emotional turmoil with the moon card here. It's also about delving into your subconscious and thinking about what are the blockages that are holding you back. Is it perfectionism? Is it your separation from others? You know, do you have all the material things but not the emotional connections that you are looking for at this time? What is missing? And then how you can open yourself up to receive those things. Even though I feel this is about people for some reason, opening yourself up to connections, whether that's romantic or friendship based, and finding more, seeing more of the lightheartedness in life itself, finding more joy in your life, seeing, kind of being more silly, you know, like not taking life so seriously is what I'm saying basically. With the castle message here, it's a message of like building yourself. Like castles are so beautiful and grandiose, I don't know what I'm using for. So beautiful and nice and whatever, but they also isolate us from others. They create an us and them type of vibe. And I find that with the humor card here, that element, if that element is present in your life somewhere, whether that's your opinion that kind of separates you from others, or that's your status that you use to separate yourself from others, or other people use to separate you from them, then it's not bringing you joy. It's not allowing you to connect. Basically, connection is what is important here. The mentor is interesting. I want to see how that comes into play here. How does the mentor come into play from the message from the Hierophant, which is literally the mentor again, and also the Lover's card. So again, could represent the relationships that I'm talking about, which I feel like it does. Sometimes the Lovers can be a decision. So this is interesting. The star that is between, let me see if I can show you this. Okay, there is a star between them, connecting their minds almost. So it's like an intellectual connection, connecting with someone on a deeper basis. You may struggle to do this again. Maybe you have a particular way of thinking, a particular degree or accreditation that makes it so that other people find it difficult to relate to you, or you find it difficult to relate to other people. So finding someone who you connect with intellectually on a kind of have that kind of, I'm seeing like a ping pong ball going back and forth. So having that kind of back and forth of a debate or I don't know how to describe it. You know, when you could just feel like the conversation is flowing, you feel like you can keep up with each other and it's very balanced. That's what I mean, that feeling. And if you know someone like that, but you separate yourself from them in some way, like you say, yeah, but they're like this and I'm not like that, or they do this and I don't really do that. If you're doing that, then it's like, don't take it so seriously almost. Like, don't think like, okay, is this person going to be a great mother or wife or husband to my kids? Is this person going to be the person I'm going to marry? Is this, like, you know, really big things? Like, okay, I have fun with this person and that's enough right now, you know? Okay, so dream message from the dream realm, please. For those chose Selenite wand. What message do you have there? Four of Swords. I'll stop there. Okay, we're getting a lot of repeating cards. We've got Justice here, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So Nine of Swords here is about that overthinking that can happen. Again, maybe you're an air sign or something, or you have fire energy because there's quite a lot of wands over here. Queen of Wands is about connection, socialization. Maybe you need to do a bit more networking. You need to share your energy more with others. I want to know why Justice is here very quickly. Clarify Justice, please. Clarify Justice, please. Okay, a lot of cards are coming out and I'm like, there we go. Thank you. Goodness me. So it's definitely about balance. I was going to say balance, but I was like, I don't know how that still works in. But it's definitely a question of finding balance with you guys. I don't know how that works in your life or for this reading. But it's just a message that's here, I guess. It could definitely be a balance between work and play, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Like, do you overwork yourself? Are you so committed to this kind of financial goal or this career goal that you don't say yes to spending time with friends, or you don't say yes to dating, or you don't say yes to building connections with others, like I keep saying, basically? Ace of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like maybe there's someone who's come into your world who has kind of sparked something in you, not enlightened, but is enriching your life in some way. And it's like turning you away from those maybe career goals or financial goals or whatever it is. And it's like, don't be afraid of that. Don't be so like concerned that this is going to lead you to be off balance, because it's actually you're balanced with the Justice card upright. Like, by doing this, you will find more balance in your life. So let's get some self-care guidance, and then that will be the end. As you have those dream. Right, so we have here aromatherapy, intuition, which isn't surprising with the High Priestess energy that came out with for you guys. We have clean your space. So some of you guys have Virgo placements. We have music and also health here, which I'll put over here. So make sure you are taking time out to really check in with yourself, whether that is going to the doctors, checking in with your well-being, you know, doing things again in balance. Are you even like over dieting or over working out? You know, bring your life back into balance in some way. That is what the dream realm has been trying to tell you. Working with different smells and aromatherapy. Get yourself a nice perfume, candle, incense, diffusers, all those type of things, you know, and using it to cultivate a different environment, one that is relaxing and peaceful and puts you at ease. Leaning into your intuition and trusting that has been a message throughout all three of the piles today. So it's really about tapping into your spiritual well-being as well as your mind. You know, you may be someone who really values your mind, and that is completely fine, but it's also important to know when your mind can only go so far. clean your space. Again, bringing things into balance, letting things go in your environment as well, rejigging things in your environment so that your mind can be clearer as well. And also music helps us bring a bit of fun, doing a bit of a solo dance party, going out, maybe that could even mean, or just listening to music that brings you joy, makes you happy, makes you feel alive in your life as well. So that is everything that I have for you guys for your message from the dream realm. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up and let me know by commenting down below. Let me know what you think of this setup. I'm finding it a little bit weird, but also I like that you can see the cards properly and it goes out of focus a lot less as well, I'm finding. So let me know in the comments below how you feel about this setup. I think I should probably clean up the cards a little bit more than I did today, but we're just working with it. It was a test run. If you want to see more from me, then you can subscribe down below. I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below. And I will see you all in my next one. Goodbye.